Time for a bit of an update here. We're into our 11, 16 years, 85. It's something special here. And Spencer Kelly in charge of this one here, ahead of Cooper Kennedy. So look out for these two. They were 1 and 2 last time around and not disappointing us again here. So look out. It was Spence that led for most of the race and had to give it up at the last lap. So can he hang on this time? We're about to find out because we're already halfway through this one here. An awesome race on the program. Power Zone Motorcycle supported 11 to 16 years, 85cc support. And a bit of an update here of your top 10. Spencer Kelly ahead of Cooper Kennedy. Go back to Connor Bond. This is a good performance from Connor, who had a good performance. Fourth in race number 1. He's found himself in third. Jack Nicolau there in fourth. Deacon Harris in fifth. We've got Lincoln Conda in sixth place. So that's amazing for him. He was 17th in race number 1. So what a performance on the cards here in the top 6. Finn Roskin there in 7th. There's Ryan King. So a bit of work to do for Ryan King. He was a podium position placing in race number 1, and now he's there in 8th. That was a bit of work to do. Nicholas Poblet there in 9th. And Ty Nicolau. Awesome performance there. Another top 10 on the cards for him. As then we look to Katie Guthrie. Bella Early is in 12th. Go Bella. Well, that's a pretty good performance there. Colson Emery and Ruby Parika. So go our girls in 12th and 14th place. We've also got Maeve there in 18th as well. So there we go. We've only got 3 and a bit laps, 3 and a bit minutes and a lap to go, sorry. And our Power Zone Motorcycles supported 11 years to 16 years, 85cc. And a pretty special part of the program. I love 85cc racing and cool to have it as part of our New Zealand Senior Motocross Championship. So we'll look out for it. And coming up on the line next, our MX2. That was an absolute treat to watch last time around. Can anyone find an answer for the 121 Cody Cooper? We're about to find out next on the program. So look out for it. The 98 of Spencer Kelly has pretty much got it all his own way this time around. Can he hang on? He's got a decent little buffer back to Connor in second place. And we're going to see how this unfolds with just the last couple of minutes to go in 85cc racing. It's been pretty cool to have them. They've got one more race later on this afternoon as well. And that track's certainly getting pretty rough and rugged for an 85, so great to have them still out there on the race pace they're doing. Just over a minute remaining on the clock, and then after that the white flag will come out. So with Spence coming around, he'll tick off another lap. This will be 2 laps to go for this young man who's got daylight now ahead of him. And brilliant stuff. The Titan Solutions supported man from the West Coast. Second in race number 1, but this one here is going to feel pretty good if he can hang on to it. 2 laps to go for him. And then behind him, the 115. With Connor Bond, the local man on the Power Zone Motorcycles course graphics Husqvarna. We'll look out for this man here, showing his home fans what's going on. And then we look to a good performance in there as well. In third place for Jack Nicolau on the 238. So another one of those Yamaha New Zealand fast house machines with the hair flowing out the back of the helmet. That's a good performance at the office. So after a 5th in race 1, looking good for a podium in race number 2. But look out for the 24 of Deacon Harris. He is coming, and also Ryan Keane, who's charged his way through the pack, finds himself in 5th place. So if he can give himself the next 2 laps of frantic race pace, he might be able to repeat the dose on the podium. Get him behind the likeable young Southlander on the unforeseen decals. Baz Jansen building and Agri Centre Gore supported Blue Crew pilot Ryan Keane. Great to have the Keane family a big part of New Zealand motocross, and cool to have Ryan out there. He was part of our YZ65 Cup racing when we were here 3 years ago, so for him to make the step up to 85 racing since then and still be on display here for the Force of the South team. It's something special. So we're at the dying stages of 85cc racing, and coming up next, our MX2 pilots on the line. We can't wait to see what's going to unfold there. And a massive 35 strong field of MX2 pilots. They're all lined up in the gate. Shout out to the 49 of Ruby Parika on the Wet and Forget Holland Collision Centre supported machine. We've got Super Dad Johnny out there in MX3 as well. We've got Super Mum running the show. She is an MNZ board member, so the Parika family, something special for New Zealand motocross, and good to have both Ruby and Johnny out there, and Gretchen as well. So cool to have the Parika family here for this one here, bringing us this round one of the New Zealand Senior Motocross Champions, brought to us by Aon, Fox and Pirelli, our feature sponsors for the series. And we've got some of our local sponsors at the South Otago Motorcycle Club as well, including this one here, Power Zone Motorcycles. We've got UNL and Honda. They're bringing us MX2. Dominator Doors, they're bringing us our 125 CC Racing. We've also got Ag and Auto Direct as part of our feature program. Mike Herring, Contracting and Logging. Mike gives a lot to the club, so fantastic. And he is our main local sponsor this weekend. We've got plenty of people that help out the club. And it's something special to be here. I love the South Otago Motorcycle Club. These guys do a wonderful event, and this track is something special as a race fan to watch out for. Right now we are on the final lap of MX85, our support racing on the program. Going back a number of years, I've never remembered or recalled an 85cc support class at senior national level, so this is magical for the sport. And we've got a real shake up in the points, because the man who comes second in race number 1, he's leading race number 2 here. And if he can grab that there, he will take the points lead heading into the third and final race for these guys of the weekend. And looking out for it, so the white flag is still waving out there. We've got the man Spencer Kelly lighting up the timing screens. He is in charge with Connor Bond there in second place. So the 98 leads the 115. And he's got about a quarter of a lap to go. He's in the infield stadium section. A few lap riders to negotiate, but shouldn't be a problem for the talented young man on the 98. It's part of the Titan Solutions team from the West Coast. Second fastest qualifier. He got a second in race number 1. And this one here, he's going to go one step further. He's only got a few corners to negotiate. He's got a decent little buffer between him and second place, which is the 115. So he's gone a 4-2, and he'll be there for some overall glory with Ryan Keane looking to back up his podium positions as well. So he'll go 3-3 and really tighten up the points. So we're all on for a big feature finish here in 85cc racing, as the 98 gets hung up in the last quarter a little bit, but he's going to take the checkered flag. That's going to be a race win. Spencer's going to get the job done, and he will take the points lead heading into the third and final race of the day. And what a show he's put on. Over 20 seconds in front of anyone. And second place is going to go to the 115 Connor Bond. If he can hang on, he's got one more corner to negotiate. And he's going to get that job done. So well done to the 115 Connor Bond here from Belcleuth, the local man. There is Ryan. So hard-charging Ryan Keane comes home in third place. It's back-to-back trips to the podium for him. And I'd say he'll be pretty close to matching on points for second overall heading into that final race. So, man, we're in for a big showdown finish for those guys. They will be their last race coming up. They will enjoy that for sure. We've got MX2 coming up. We've got MX3 still for their second moto, and MX1. Man, we're into halfway stages of our race proper here today. And up next, a big, massive 20 minutes plus a lap MX2 on the line next. But let's celebrate it in style. Our Moto 1 leaderboard with Spencer Kelly ahead of Connor Bond and Ryan Keane. And then Deacon Harris comes home in fourth place. Flynn Roscombe in fifth. Jack Nicolau up there is down in sixth place. Cooper Kennedy, our race 1 winner, salvages a seventh place finish there with Lincoln Conda in eighth, Ty Nicolau in ninth, and then Colston Emery. Rounding out our top 10, our support racing, 11 to 16 years, 85. It's brilliant to see And it's brought to us by Power Zone Motorcycles, your home of Suzuki in the South Otago. Contact them on powerzonesuzuki.co.nz and check them out. So coming up next, we've got our UNL and Honda supported MX2 on the line.